Imagine watching the children wriggle around between a lion or tiger's enormous paws. This is insane! Although such situations could be horrifying for other families, everything goes on as usual. Numerous children have grown up with hazardous reptiles and wildcats without suffering any consequences. Incredible sights of kids handling creatures that you would never conceive of being next to can be seen in this video, from a little child who fosters a kangaroo to a boy who has a Poet's crocodile. These 15 children have unique pets. Check them out and don't forget to watch all the way to number 1. Number 15. Giant pit bull and the baby. The Hulk being close to the baby doesn't frighten me. It doesn't matter much. The largest pit bull in the world, Hulk, also acts like a gentle giant with his little human sibling, as not only the name of an angry green Avenger. Hulk occasionally gets quite enthusiastic, but we believe he is intelligent enough to know when to calm down. According to Jackson, Marlon and Lisa Grennan, proprietors of the premier police and protection dog breeding facility Dark Dynasty Canines in New Hampshire, USA, are the owners of Hulk. When confronted with intruders or dangers, Hulk, their star, can be fierce, but when he's not on the job, he can be found at home licking and loving tiny Jackson. Number 14. Living with tigers. They rank among the deadliest animals on the planet. You'll be shocked by how many individuals adopt wildcats and integrate them into their families, but for Aria Bogres from Moringue, Brazil, wild creatures like tigers are his children's pets and have access to his entire home. In 2015, Aria rescued 2 neglected and mistreated tigers from a circus. The tigers were initially kept in the enclosure in his garden, but soon began sneaking inside his house. The tigers and Aria's 3 daughters in their 20s, Davun Zirnara, Oyara, and Nayara, bonded affectionately. I'm glad and grateful for this little connection of animals and humans. Number 13. Little Boy and the Python. Nevertheless, some kids around the globe, like Unsambat from Cambodia, who is 7 years old, have these things on their minds. Unal, a rice farmer, and his wife had no troubles with their son. Whatever they think, they feel a particular connection exists between the little youngster and the 16-foot python. Sambat sleeps in the 220-pound reptile's coils and lavishes it with care, petting and kissing it multiple times a day. When the boy's mother discovered the snake, which was just 3 months old, she decided to keep it. Since that time, the kid and snake have developed into extraordinary siblings and have become a popular attraction in their community near Pembaim. Number 12. Toddler and crocodile. Some parents retain crocodiles and even let their kids play with them, which is as absurd as it seems. People have gone mad. A 3-year-old Indonesian girl named Maharani keeps a crocodile as a pet. Even more, she bathes it and cleans its teeth. This extremely dangerous pet was saved by her father, Shahul Effendi, from a pet market. Yeah, a pet market. And when she was just a baby, noticing the reptile's numerous wounds and just 80 centimeters long, since the young toddler loves animals. Maharani and the croc have now developed a special affinity and cannot be separated. A crocodile is something unpredictable that you can have no control over. Number 11. The girl who collects cockroaches. Imagine if your youngster was passionate about collecting cockroaches. As bizarre as it seems, would that frighten you? Shelby Counterman, a resident of Claremore, Oklahoma, is a huge fan of cockroaches. They're housed in a large tank with her, and she even kisses them goodnight. Shelby claims that she initially had 5 roaches and that she's currently in possession of thousands. She's enamored with bugs and claims that they are not nearly as frightening as others portray them to be. Ain't nobody got time for that. Number 10. Lucy the Fennec Fox. Foxes make adorable pets and are energetic. Despite being an uncommon choice, Fennec foxes in particular are an unusual breed found only in Sahara. In the Arabian Peninsula, with their large ears and magnificent coats, they create cute sights, similar to Lucy in this video. This Fennec fox is so madly in love with this tiny child that she is powerless to stop herself. As soon as the girl doesn't calm Lucy down, she starts to have uncontrollable zombies on the sofa. Small and under 4 pounds, Fennec foxes can be cute like Lucy in this video. You have to admit, she's cute. Number 9. Dad lets play with pythons. They have no fleas, they require little upkeep. However, they make the finest pets because you don't need to take them to the vet as frequently as you would with a dog. Meet reptile enthusiast Eric LeBlanc, who keeps hundreds of snakes and reptiles. In actuality, in addition to his pythons, Eric also has 3 young kids, Erica, Larry, and Katie. The kids frequently handle the reptiles as they like. Sadly, there have been a few mishaps, including one in which Eric was bitten on the head by a python after it startled it. Erica received the same treatment and was bit by Eric's bearded dragon. Eric wants to help his kids get over their fear of reptiles, so he lets them play with their favorite, a 19-foot-long reticulated python named Shelby. Number 8. Little Girl and Plump Owl. How fluffy the owl's face is, although he has a beak that could rip someone's face into pieces. The owl is so loving with this adorable little kid that is somewhat amazing. Considering that owls prefer the darkness and avoid people like the plague, Mr. Fluffy Face, on the other hand, adores his human friend and frequently kisses her. This owl demonstrates how docile even raptors can be. It appears that he simply enjoys the attention, which is remarkable. Number 7. Granddad brings lion cubs for kids. Would any reasonable or responsible parent allow their kid to interact with lion cubs? Said al-Din al-Jamal, who lives in the Gaza Strip, appears to believe it is acceptable for the grandkids to do so. 2 lion cubs that Jamal brought from a nearby zoo were maintained at home with his family, which also included his grandchildren. The small wild cats are growing quickly and consuming a pound of meat every day, yet Jamal, who lives in Rafah City, has no issue with his children handling them. That'll be 2 pounds of beef, 3 pounds, and a whole friggin' animal. Number 6. Parents adopt an African serval cat. Yeah, people and the neighbors tend to pay quite a bit of attention to Anubis. The parents of 2 young children, Sienna and Brenda from Manchester, Kelly and Seb Jones, already own a hairless Sphinx cat and a dwarf Cayman croc as pets, but they felt it wasn't enough. So they went ahead and purchased a second exotic wild cat. It wasn't just any cat either. It was Anubis the Ma, a big African serval cat. Even though the name alone is enough to give you the creeps, this family doesn't seem to mind. In addition to sleeping in the same bed as the children, the cat seemed to have just adjusted very well to life in the house. Fascinating, isn't it? It even continues to grow. Number 5. The 10-year-old nurse's orphaned koala. I'm losing my man card to this one little Izzy from Australia. Even at her young age, the 10-year-old girl is a koala whisperer who has nursed countless baby koalas that were misplaced or abandoned on the Australia's Great Barrier Reef Island. Oh, give me cavities, she's that cute. She dedicates her life to caring for a newborn koala until it's released into the wild. It's a great responsibility, but it's simple for Izzy because she's amazing with the animals and gives them the love and care they require as babies until they're completely grown. A koala named Quirky, or Cricky is what they call her, is currently under Izzy's care, and she's well known. Number 4. Arlene and her 2 pigs' mom. Pigs can be kept as pets in the home as well, so if you believe they belonged in a pen wallowing in the mud, think again. Check out Gizmo and Bentley, 2 big pigs who are Arlene's best friends and act like dogs because they believe they're on the gizmo. They were given to Arlene when she was 8 years old, while the pig was still a little child. As a result, the 2 shared a close sentimental relationship as they grew older and are now irreplaceable family members. Number 3. Huddy and Gary's baby. When he was given a pet that many kids might only dream of having, Huddy, a quiet boy, discovered all these things. A young kangaroo that has survived a serious vehicle accident but required foster care was given to Huddy by his mother, an animal rescuer. Huddy had never warmed up to any of the previous birds or animals his mother had brought him, but when he first met Gary, the kangaroo, he felt an instant connection. Gary was in poor shape, but with Huddy's continual attention, cleaning, playing, and caring, the kangaroo grew stronger and better. It also became attached. Number 2. Cheetah siblings. Meet Milan, her sister Kayla, and the 2 cheetahs, Waku and Skyla, who have an incredible relationship. They share a bed and even go on vacations with their big furry brothers. Hin Sherman, a managing game ranger, and his wife Kim adopted 2 cheetah cubs, Waku and Skyla, from South Africa. The cheetah cubs were part of 4-cub litter that was born at the Garden Route Game Lodge. But those whose sick mother was unable to nurse them. So as a result, Waku and Skyla were taken in by the Schumann family and raised alongside Mila and Kayla. Number 1. Izzy the calf. One day a mother came inside to discover to her astonishment that her young daughter had let their calf into their house. Izzy, the calf, seems to like the child who kept embracing and patting her. Izzy was delighted to lie down and watch the kid enjoy the spotlight. The mother was taken aback when the calf lay still next to the girl as they both recognized they were developing a strong emotional connection. After a year, the larger Izzy one day entered the house uninvited and started drinking from the dog's water bowl. The cow appeared to feel much more than just another piece of animal to keeping inside, and may have desired to join the family. Which of these pets has grabbed your interest the most? Let me know in the comment section below.